What's up, Skunk fam? This is an episode we didn't really want to do, but I think that enough people follow all of us to know that there's kind of something going on. So, some of you may have caught the video from JR from Old School Chronic, talking about how he had ended the relationship or whatever with Blue Skies and myself or whatever. Um, Basically, what happened is over the last couple months, like there's just been some really weird vibes from him. Now, I'm not just the only person that said it. Like a lot of people have been saying this to us that he's been acting very shady, and just distancing himself or whatever. And so one of the things is I was growing some of his plants, and they were just not keeping up with the rest of the plants in the room. And I hadn't posted for that reason because I honestly wanted to give him time to catch up. I didn't want to post and be like, oh, look at how small these all are or whatever. I didn't want to cause any drama in that way. But then he approached me and pressed me about it. And I told him, hey, I'll get to it, man. I'm going to repotting them and then I'll make an update tomorrow. Well, he hits me back with some really condescending comment about enjoy your great life. And, it struck me the wrong way. So I told him how I felt about it. I told him how I felt like he was being condescending. And, I told him that I feel like he's just a salesman pushing seeds. And then I blocked him. And so he makes this video saying, he told me off and then blocked me. And it's just, lying about little stuff like that just shows that, he's trying to distort, the events. So
Well, I
basically,
posted the screenshot, which shows exactly what happened anyway. He asked you how his plants were doing and why you weren't posting them, whatever. And you replied, hey, man, just been busy. Gonna be potting them up tomorrow. Then I'll take a picture. I'll do an update, whatever. Then he replied, no worries. Enjoy your great life. And that wasn't a have a good day type fucking response. It was a off-key fucking shitty response because you had previously confided in him and he knew, whatever. And that was what he was referring to. It was a sarcastic, enjoy your great life. It was condescending. It was, quite nasty, really. And that was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. And why I posted saying that I was sort of dissolving ties, which was a regretful thing for me, something which I never wanted to do, which I did in the most low key. I could have actually just said nothing, but I did want people to know. But I've stated there wasn't going to be any beef, any arguments, because I just can't be bothered. I really just wanted to make that statement and then let it be, because basically, as you say, there's been weird vibes coming from him for a while. Which I'd picked up, but was basically ignoring to an extent whilst we worked on the Skunk Fan podcast. I'd heard various excuses why he wasn't showing the skunks and this, that, and the other. So I just let it be, but it was weird. And then, like, he would start not wanting to do podcasts. I'd say, should we do an episode? And, I'd ask for a few weeks and there'd be no response, whereas we were recording regularly before. So there was like a noticeable tension in the air almost, or there was something that changed, yeah? But I don't change. I just stay my same self, always telling the truth, never deviating from the truth because I don't need to.
yeah.
So, but I was getting a lot of people in my messages saying, listen, what's going on with that skunk hunt? He's clearly going to fuck you, this, that, and the other. I was saying, no, it's just whatever. I didn't actually really think he was going to pull anything funny.
Well, I knew something was fucked up because I just asked him off the cuff, hey, what would it take to get you to join me at SkunkCon? Just, I thought we were friends or whatever, And he hits me back with that he still hadn't found any skunk, and that he still needed to regrow everything again, and hydro is what he said. But
well, this is weird. Do you remember that episode we did with Miggs? And he was saying that he was 2 weeks into flower at that point, and that was 2 months ago. So he's clearly harvested everything now.
yeah.
But that was the episode where he mentioned that for the first time that he had made zombie feet, which was a surprise to everyone. So that was the first time he'd mentioned it, and he was using pickled garlic, onion vinegar, skunk from my Pheno Hunters pack, which I know is if he's found the kind of Pheno that I'm thinking of, it's a very, very nasty smelling plant, and that would certainly outperform anything in skunk con that wasn't related to mine. So if you smell that in skunk con and it's that pickled onion vinegars, that's my genetics. But anyway, I didn't mind him the fact he's using any of my genetics. I always encourage everybody to breed with them. Just give me some credit, which he finally did when he revealed that he'd made it. But the point was, that is one very fucking incredible plant, and that's world class. That plant that will stand against anything. So why didn't he show that? You know, what else has he found that he doesn't show? And you know, I don't trust this latest thing about all these mixed fucking varieties going to do to create some fucking. I mean, it just doesn't make any fucking sense that as a breeding strategy to make some skunk by crossing them all together. But anyway, yeah, there've been some weird vibes, plenty of weird vibes. People
There's also
telling me
the situation with the Kentucky Organics guy that I feel like should be brought up because, you know, he led me to believe that he was innocent in the situation, and he said he paid for whatever, but this is an ongoing thing that there's speculations that he did other things like switching up seeds and selling them under different names and things like that. So I mean, I just feel like that needs to be mentioned as well. We're not the only.
okay, I can't comment on that because I don't know anything about that scenario. The only thing I knew about that at the time is it seemed foolish to sell this Kentucky red hair skunk when he hadn't grown it himself and he was just going on this guy's say so. And the fact Kentucky Organics is a fucking prick. That's you know. So basically, I couldn't give personally, from my personal standpoint, I couldn't give a shit what Old School Chronic did with Kentucky because Kentucky's a prick. So if Old School Chronic did anything to him anyway, probably fucking deserves it. But you didn't deserve the fucking nasty fucking comment that you made. We haven't deserved the standoffish behaviour where he's not recording podcasts, he's not showing anything from the skunk hunt.
And he used to go
You
to
know,
SoundCon, and now he's going.
oh yeah, not let's be real. I gave him 250 seeds. I think, in all honesty, his pheno hunting process is bullshit, eliminating these so many plants, like fucking 50% when they're 2 weeks old, that kind of thing. That's just straight bullshit. You need to see what a plant gives by growing it to the end and fucking smoking it. That's the only way to fucking judge a plant. All this bullshit fucking using your intuition and fucking things off because it ain't as fast as this other one. There is some logic to that to a degree, but the way you just got rid of so many fucking plants that are coming from, genetics that, that's why he made that comment. Let's get real. The genetics I have versus the genetics he has, not that it's a competition, but we've just seen in a fucking side-by-side grow-off, after 1 month, mine look like they're fucking 2 months old and, is like a month behind. And that's not a criticism on him. It's just the genetics he has are inferior to old timer ones. Like every other fucking person's genetics are inferior to old timer ones, basically. So that's not anybody's fault. But anyway, yeah, this, as I say, it's something I didn't want to happen, but I've been sensing weirdness. People have been reporting weirdness to me, saying, he's gonna fuck you, this, that, and the other. He says this, he says that, and I ignored a lot of that because I don't care about hearsay. It wasn't important enough for me to address him about it. But it's his own behaviour in terms of the not showing anything from the skunks, keeping little secrets about the things he has found, and the way he spoke to you is completely out of order. If people don't know the whole fucking situation, the scenario, but it was a comment coming from somebody who's constantly preaching good vibrations and being fucking Jesus incarnate, but then he's talking completely derogatory to you and looking down on you, and it's basically saying, I've got the great life, you've got a shit life. And that's what it actually was in a fucking nutshell. A nasty comment, which
It's not even true. I mean, like your life is your life. You know what I mean?
it is, yeah, fucking, it's just bullshit. It's a bullshit way of looking at things. Fucking, it's a stupid comment. There's no two ways about it. It reveals, his true nature, or an aspect of his true nature that he pretends doesn't exist and pretends he's actually the opposite of, you know. So to me, that was so super fucking fake that, you know, I'm sick of the fakeness, basically, the constant positive fucking good vibrations thing, where, you know, nobody's life is like that. And too many people hit me up after podcasts saying, you sound so fucking fake, you know, this positive shit. That's not, you know, it's mental illness. Nobody's like that fucking 24/7. He's so narcissistic. And I used to brush it aside and say, that's just old school's, that's just him. He's not really doing it to be nasty in any way or to, well, up until this comment, but you know, it's general thing. It's not like coming from a bad place, but yeah, let's just say everything's fucking changed. Things do change, and they have changed. I feel like I'm waffling on a bit, but that's
No, I know.
what's
I mean, I
happened.
understand what you're saying. It is. It's changed, and it is what it is. He went out to the internet and said what he said. He lied, and he continues to lie. And you know, he's taking everyone's strains and mixing them together and
It
doing.
just feels like there's been deception with what he's done on the Skunk Hub because the guy got given 250 seeds. You see what people do and find with 25 seeds.
See what
So
I
as I
found?
say,
10. I found 10, and each variety was completely distinct. All 10, not a single one of them was the same. So you know, I mean, in a good way. You know, they all had a different.
yeah, in the pheno hunters, that would be the
Yeah,
case. This
exactly.
is,
So it's
yeah.
like with 250 and you're not showing any. I think he's only shown one plant in flower. One.
I mean, he's either severely fucked up somewhere and he doesn't want to show the fuck up, or you know, his selections. You know, if he fucked off half of everything within 2 weeks, that was just stupid. You know, there's no two ways about it. I'm not interested in his methods of selection on a, you know, the basis of 2 weeks. You know,
Yeah.
because
I
they
just
change so drastically in flower.
yeah, I mean, especially with these plants, you know, old timer one genetics, they just changed so much. So yeah, I mean, I think, you know, at this point it's like we just got to keep going in the direction we're going, you know?
Yeah. I
And
mean, it annoys me that we're having even to have this conversation. But again, it's not a
for, you
situation
know,
of
for the people listening, like it, we don't need to like play favorites or have a fight about this or whatever. We're just putting this out here.
yeah, I don't care if people, you know, I'm not looking for people to take sides. I don't give the slightest fuck, really, honestly, about. I just want to, you know, draw a line under it and move on and forget about it.
Yep.
It's just easier to just concentrate on what I'm doing and not have to fucking have people in my DMs every day. This guy's fucking you. This guy's doing that. He's not even the guy fucking breeding. He's got some partner that does all manner of weirdness coming my way, which, if you know, he hadn't been weird himself, if he'd been like, you know, why isn't he in my, you know, bro, you know, you hit me up every day, like pretty much go, wow, you know, this fucking plants are doing this, that, and the other, they're incredible.
Yeah.
You know, he's never in my DMs fucking talking about anything he was doing, what he was finding with a search of 250. You know what I mean? We know what incredible amounts of fire are going to be in 250 of, you
Well,
know, the
when
feeder
someone
hunters.
gives you something like that and you do several podcasts about this big project and then you just go completely dark, it's just, it says a lot.
Yeah, there's weirdness, no doubt. And as I say, it's not from our part. We didn't fucking change. We didn't go act funny. You know,
So
what can I say?
yeah, I mean, that's where we're at with it. You know,
But, you know, people people just need to understand that fucking, you know, not everything is as it seems.
yeah, as we've shown on multiple occasions, and you know, everybody's got their own agenda, so it is what it is. We can only control ourselves, so that's where we should probably leave it. You know, at the end of the day.
Well, yeah, people, I don't know. Like, I don't want to talk shit about people, but I feel like people should know the truth about things. Like, you know, there was a time about a month or so ago, 6 weeks ago, where my seed sales were a bit quiet for some reason. I'm used to, you know, being pretty busy, and we just went for this period for like a week or two where it was like super quiet, and I was like talking to Old School Chronic about like, hey, could you repost this for me because I'm running an offer because, you know, need to pick these sales up because it's been quiet this past week or so. So he says, yeah, like, it was round about just before his birthday, and he said to me, "Yeah, I'm not selling anything too. That's why I put this sale on." And I looked at his next post, and it's all like, "Hey, it's my birthday. I want to give. It feels great to give." All this kind of shit. And really, it's just because like he was having fucking slow sales. Like maybe everybody or a lot of people are experiencing it. That maybe it's just that period after, you
But you
know,
could say
Christmas.
that
And
instead
people,
of saying you're having a birthday sale.
yeah.
You know, you could
Um,
say, hey guys, I'd like to sell some packs, not this whole fake fucking thing. And that's the thing. It's like you do one fucking fake thing, I start questioning everything about you.
It just made me laugh because it was like basically saying about how wonderful it is to give. And then in the end, he's just like, yeah, I'm not selling anything either. That's why I've done this fucking sale. Same deal now with all this sale. No other breeder would give away 6 packs of seeds if you buy 3 in that. Well, that's just because fucking you're not moving much at the moment. But I don't know, man. People
It is
should
what it is, you
just
know. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know, man. I'm just take people at
people should just understand that it's all the fronts, like I've said for everybody. I mean, that's why I really just had to post that screenshot because it shows the true kind of nature rather than the persona that's being portrayed, which is what I say about all these people, you know?
Yep.
But anyway, I just don't want to really hear anything more about it. I don't care. He's welcome to do what he does with the genetics. He can do what he wants. I don't wish any fucking harm on the guy. It is a shame it's happened, but you know, it wasn't on my part. It wasn't on your part. You were actually trying, and you did tell me this in like all like genuineness. You didn't want to post his plants because you didn't want to show some kind of create some kind of rift within the community because like you know there's a vast huge fucking difference and I'm not you know it's not
The
like
truth. It's the truth.
it's not a brag, it's just like a fact, it's not a hate, it's just a comparison that exists because if you grow them side by side, same as if you grow old time stuff alongside anybody else's stuff, it just you know grows faster, bigger, different, you know what I mean?
Well,
there's
and
no
if anybody
there's no
else,
shame in that, in admitting that. Do you know what I mean?
especially just, I'm just gonna say that the cat piss especially is growing extremely slow. It is. It just grows extremely fucking slow.
Catfish is just super silver haze. I'm not
Yeah.
knocking that. I'm not going to start now knocking the genetics. I think
Me
they
either.
look
I'm
pretty
just saying
nice.
that one in my experience is especially it's just grown very slow, and that's why I hadn't shown any pictures. I was not trying to be a dick about it, but you know we don't need to. I don't need to rehash it 100 times, but that's truly where I was coming from. A place
Yeah,
of trying to have a mutual respect and just waiting until the plant looked great for a photo, and it's just taking a long fucking time. They don't look sickly; they're growing extremely slow.
yeah.
It is what it is, you know. That's it. That
As
is
I say, I'm not looking to cause any divisions. People can, you know,
exactly. They can grow their whatever they want. I want people to like who they like and not worry about what we like at all. Just listen to the information we're putting out as far as the
it's
facts.
just that our general theme on the skunk family. You know, it does pain me to fucking say it even, but our general theme on the skunk fam is like, you know, just being totally real, exposing falsehoods and whatever. And I've just felt like there's been deception within the skunk hunts. There's been deception with what he's doing with the genetics and what he's really putting out there. Um, all sorts of other fucking things coming from other people, which I cannot verify. So there's no point me really going into, and it doesn't matter too much. And then the final thing, as I say, was how he's treated you. I don't believe, you know, in belittling people, talking down to people, thinking you're fucking something special when you just, you know, same as everyone else. That is what really fucking finished it for me because it's like his mask slipped and showed, you know, a trait that's not fucking cool, basically.
Not all good vibrations all the time, you know. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, well, I think that does it.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to, like, as I say fucking nasty things just to the point of saying them, but so I'm
No,
not
I'm
going
not
to.
either. I'm not either. I'm just letting people know exactly what happened and leaving it at that.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, that's what it's going to be for me. That's the line drawn under it. I don't intend to have any more fucking podcasts on it, any more posts about it. I'm just moving on, doing me. And yeah, literally was, I want a quiet life, to be honest, more than people actually fucking realize. I just want a quiet fucking existence. And I was getting too much fucking disturbance as it was from people, getting in my DMs, talking shit about Old School Chronic and the skunk hunt, and he's going to do this, that, and the other with my genetics. And it kind of being matched by his own fucking behavior, etc., to the point where I thought, I've just had issues with other fucking skunk fam in recent times. I just don't need to let things fester, progress, or get into anything more. I just want to walk away from it. So that's what I did with that post, really, And
Yep.
it's not something I'm happy that's happened, but it's just easier to do it in that way than have a fucking internet beef with someone I've been cool with for a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's messy in its nature, and it's just like let it be what it is at this point,
Yeah, I can't help things. If I haven't created the change, if I haven't done this myself, then it's not on me, is it?
No, it's not. So thanks for listening, everybody.